Gym at McLoud High School, the Redskin gym, and I'm privileged to have with me, I don't know, 10-time state champion, Gary Frazier. Gary, man, these are the days, aren't they?
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. My little ones are starting to get in that age. The kids that I help train and stuff. I'm looking out here on the court. Almost every player out there for North Rock Creek has, flow through my gym at some point.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to see. I knew they were going to be successful, just their work ethic and their athleticism. And, the year that they're having is, it's awesome.
It is awesome. They come in ranked number 3 in 4A, 16-1 record. The only reason they bumped down one is because Douglas is excelling so well. Weatherford also with a 16-1 impressive record. Caleb Hawkins there, jumping center. It's going to be controlled by McLoud underneath, up and in. Great shot there by Towns, and one.
Yeah, very motivated group. This is one of their few losses from last year, so they're coming in playing with a chip on their shoulder. This is going to be a very good game, I imagine.
Bryce Towns gets them started right for the McLoud Redskins as David King brings it up from the front court. Devin Covey out there as a starter. Good to see that. J.J. McLean up strong and puts one home.
That's what J.J. brings to the table. He's a force down low, and he can bring the ball down too. His athleticism. I love this group. They're the right amount of athletic, well-coached team.
Towns under there fighting for that rebound, and another big bucket by Browse Towns. He has 5.
I don't know much about the McLoud squad. I watched them play over the summer, doing some of the AAU stuff, and they're pretty good then. So
McLean from way outside. Yeah. Devin Covey doing what he does. It doesn't look pretty, but Covey gets it done.
Man, I love Covey. I call him the enforcer. You bring him in when you need a force down low. That's exactly what he is. And you can see from what he looks like that he's a hard worker. He lives in the weight room.
He steps in there as he tries to take the charge. It's going to be a block, though, and that's going to be Doran Matlock. I believe he's going to go to the line for 2. Yeah, Seven likes physicality.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't stray away from it at all, and I love that about it.
So it was on the floor, out of bounds to McLoud. And Covey this time is going to get fouled, as it's going to be called on Phelan Matlock. Phelan and Doran Matlock, I'm taking it, are brothers, 2 and 3 here on the lineup for McLoud. David King to Covey, down to Hawkins. to McLean. Covey. And that is something that I've noticed Seven has gotten much better at, is his shot from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, as the year has gone on, this group has gotten better and better. And, you know, it's all about how you perform in the postseason. You know, if you do good things during the year, that's awesome. But they want to make a postseason push this year and try to play for a state title.
Of course, last year, going to state for the first time in school history. And that, you know, it was tough. In that first round game, they get knocked out, but they came out, like you say, Gary, with the chip on their shoulder. And, you know, just we're talking about Seven Covey a little bit. Just the growth in his game alone is big time for the Cougars.
Yeah. They've had 3 tournament appearances this year and 3 walk away with 3 championships. So if they can just keep that going, they'll be all right. I think they'll go deep in the playoffs, and hopefully we'll be playing for a state title.
Doran Matlock nails the 3 as McLoud goes up by 1. The championships Gary's talking about, the Okema tournament, the Kanawha tournament, and coming into this game, they're coming off a tournament victory at Washington, in which they flew through Elk City. They beat host Washington, and then they beat Broken Bow in the finals. So they didn't drop their ranking because they're losing. They dropped their ranking because Douglas has sped up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, Douglas has the name Douglas.
And it's not because they haven't ran into stiff competition. You know, Broken Bow has the #1 freshman in the state, I believe. And, you know, players like Jordan McLean and Caleb Hawkins, they make a point to guard their best player. And that kid was averaging 31, 37 points a game. And Caleb shut him down.
And there's Caleb Hawkins now. They're going to call an offensive foul as the turnover caused by Seven Covey over there on the baseline. Got to give a shout out to Bryce Counts. That was a nice put down at the end of his run as he skied for the dunk. That was nice.
Yeah, 2 very athletic teams as I'm seeing. The Matlock boys can play some basketball.
Trying to get it to Counts again, out to Matlock. That's Doran.
Is he a senior?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's his second 3.
Yeah, long range 3 too.
As they go up by 6. As going to step out of bounds. Unfortunate for the Cougars.
Devin Haney. I love watching his game. You know, he's had multiple performances this year where he shot, you know, 7, 6, 9 threes in a game.
Yeah.
If they can get him going early, he'll be lights out.
He is. He's a wonderful player to watch. Counts underneath and controls his own rebound and gets it in. Yeah. Unorthodox, but getting it done. That is 9 in the quarter for Bryce Counts.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, I think we just need to slow down a little bit, you know, get into our offense. They want to play at a high pace. They want to be physical down low. Everything they're throwing up is going in right now. And then, you know, it'll come back around.
There's a rebound by David King. David is one of those players that flies under the radar, so important to this ball team. He can score 20 on any given night as well.
Yeah, I was just talking about some of these guys before the game started. David King is a high jumper. You know, this dude, you know, 2-hand dunking, reverse dunking, and, you know, warm-ups and stuff. And when you look at him, you probably wouldn't think that, but he can jump out the gym, and he's got a real good shot, too.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of, as you mentioned on the opener, is a lot of athletes on the floor at every position for North Rock Creek.
Yeah. You know, I'm a multi-sport guy.
Yes, I know that.
I love when you can look out there, you see almost everybody on the court is a multi-sport person. So.
Yes, it does well, and I think college coaches are looking more and more for that as well. What are the extra things that this young man or young lady are doing in the classroom or in the school environment as well athletically? More and more they're asking, how many sports do you play?
Yeah, for sure. He's well-rounded. They want a well-rounded athlete, not somebody that's versatile.
Kason Coomer with the nice rebound. Seven Covey feeling it from 3. 7 points for 7 copies.
2 threes, huh?
Yeah, 8 points for 7 copies.
Yeah. You talked about Casey Comer. He's another one of those guys that, kind of flies underneath the radar. He looks like he was built to play this game.
Yeah. Get him a little bit more in your weight room.
Yeah.
For the next level, but he's got the year to do that. He's still growing.
He's young. So just like that, oh man.
Well, you said it. They're going in. Nice offense. That's Schaefer, Caston Schaefer for the Cougars with his first 2. And there's not been a lot of defensive rebounds on the North Rock Creek side.
Yeah, that's what we got to fix. Just be a force down low. Make a point to be a force down low. And on their end, they're getting all the rebounds. A few offensive rebounds also. So.
That's going to be, I believe, a foul on which one? Haney? Devin?
Yeah, I think he said 23.
Yeah.
This is very quickly turning into a rivalry of some sort. The McLoud North Rock Creek games are always, when I couldn't find a spot in the parking lot when I came in. So.
And that was midway through the girls' game.
Yeah, that was midway through the girls' game. So, it's only getting, especially when they're both ranked like they are. I love the atmosphere.
I thought they had, names for Gary Frazier's parking spot.
Yeah. That's only at my house.
And that says Shawnee PD, I think. Doran Matlock hits 1 of 2.
There we go. King. David King knocking down the 3.
And you saw it on the last time down. He was showing that jumping ability that you were talking about. This time he decides to drain it from 20.
Yeah, and it was just a well-rounded group. So you got guys like Caleb who jumping out the gym, but he can bring down the ball also.
Oh, yeah.
And if one person's shot is off, you have guys like 7 copies hit 2 threes tonight. Kings hit a 3 tonight. Normally, that's Haney. And Haney, I'm sure Haney's going here in a second.
Yep.
He's going to get his shots. Haney's going to get his shots. He's going to create his own offense. Look, there's Tommy. He's a little overzealous that time.
That's all right. As good rebound there by Doran Matlock. That's going to be an offensive foul. No.
Oh, it's not. Wow, that's just said his feet was moving.
Yep.
Hey, you saw what I saw.
But that's going to be 3 fouls on Devin Haney, and you don't like to see that for the senior because he hadn't been able to get off yet.
Yeah. And he's got some other guys that are, he'll get going. Devin's one of those guys that, he'll make an adjustment and he'll get going. He'll get his shots where he needs to. He'll get to a spot. And even if he doesn't get to a spot where he can just get a shot off, he'll drive the lane, create offense, draw fouls. That's what you need out of a guy like that. I imagine that he's going to be playing at the next levels.
I would agree. And checking in is another one with that potential. Sophomore Memphis Burdine.
Yeah. I think you said it right the first time.
Burdine.
He's another one of those guys that, Burdine's ceiling is really high, and he's young. He's a young sophomore. I think still 15 years old. So, yeah, he's a young sophomore. His ceiling's real high, and he has a lot of growth to do. But he's the backup quarterback on the football team. He's jumping out of the gym. Their bench, when they come off the bench, you don't lose a whole lot when they bring some of the guys off the bench.
Boomer hits the first. Trying to get it back down to 5. Under a minute to go here in the Redskin gym.
The Redskin gym. That was cool that they inducted Wayne Heath Sr. into the Hall of Fame before the midway through the girls' game.
Very nice. It's always good to see those recognition ceremonies.
Yeah, he's a staple in the boxing community in Oklahoma.
Hawkins using his speed there to cause the turnover as he jumped in front of that pass. And traveling was the call.
Yeah.
Not a lot of turnovers in this ballgame.
If you look at the stat sheet, sometimes it doesn't really show what the type of things that Hawkins is, the impact player that he is on the court. But then you watch the game, and he's a key piece to the success of this program. He's everywhere. You got to count for him, where he's going to be if he has the ball.
Just so athletic and strong.
Yeah.
And he has the mind of a winner.
Oh, for sure.
Burdine with the rebound. Nicely done on the box out on the offside. And they reset.
Just a little bit about Caleb. We had Tulsa come in this week and check him out at school on the football note. And OSU came and checked him out when he was at the Washington tournament.
Yep. A lot of eyes on that athlete.
Yeah.
And again, multi-sport. As the steal there, good play. It was either Covey or Coomer that started that. Caleb was the recipient of it. It's going to stay on this side. Time expires 20-18. Hard to believe it's just a one-possession ball game. You're watching North Rock Creek basketball on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time. Have you and I ever met before this moment?
No, we haven't.
I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. Elle's Jewelry on Kickapoo. A wide selection of beautiful jewelry in their wonderful showroom waiting for you to shop for the holidays. Elle's Jewelry, Shawnee's friendly jeweler. Back 2018 our score. I'm Daniel Shaughnessy, joined with Gary Frazier. Gary, that's an exciting first half. North Rock Creek looked like they could have been down by 8. They're only down by 1 possession.
Yeah, it's a well-poised team. There's not a whole lot that, I think they have one loss on the season.
Yep, 16 victories.
Yeah, to OCS. OCS is very well programmed, very, and they said they won't lose like that again this year. they knew the adjustments that they needed to make, and they made it. I don't think they're going to hang their head when they get a little adversity. Like I said, McLoud everything they were throwing up earlier was going in. It'll even out.
So that foul called on the three-point attempt on Phelan Matlock. That's Phelan's second foul. And David King at the line.
Yeah.
You heard that from over here.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
I agree with you. Free throws are crucial, especially towards you get towards the end of the game.
There it is. David gets one. The lead now down to 1. That's as close as North Rock Creek has been from the beginning.
Yeah, just got to get a few stops on the defensive end and slow down, set up our offense, and play some North Rock Creek basketball.
From way downtown, that's the other Matlock. And
not all those are going to drop.
As Doran off a little bit and bringing it up, David King. Coomer also working the backcourt with him. You got Burdine, Hawkins, and Covey also on the court. Covey and King are your seniors. You've got 2 juniors in Hawkins and Coomer. Sophomore Burdine from the corner. That's a good-looking shot. Just somebody to pull it down, but Hawkins is the one who muscles up and gets it. He's going to go up for another shot. He's going back to the line for 2.
That's the impact that we're talking about. They're running the offense through him at the top of the key. Kicks it to King. King kicks it out to Burdine. Burdine tries a 3, and then there's Hawkins on the rebound. Drives the lane, draws the foul. That's what he brings to the table. What I want to see out of, usually that guy is Devin Haney. I want to see somebody have the takeover mentality, meaning I'm going to get into my offense no matter who's standing in front of me. And that's usually Devin Haney. He's going to get his shots. He's going to get to his spot. So having him on the bench right now when you're trying to make a run, there you go. Burdine with the block.
Good defense there as Hawkins brings it back into Covey for 2. Hawkins with the nice pass over to 7 Covey, and Covey's having another great night. The last time we saw him up against Bethel, he really won that ball game with his peers, but he really led the way with some outstanding play.
Yeah, after that performance at Bethel, it's hard to keep him out of the starting lineup. I like seeing him in the starting lineup this week, and he's got half the points right now. 10 out of the 20 points, I believe.
Here's Hawkins on his way down. Talk about the takeover mentality.
Yeah.
He was going for it there, and he's going back to the line.
Yeah. One or two things are going to happen. You're either going to get dunked on or you're going to foul him. He chose to foul him.
I think you would have made the same choice.
Oh, yeah. I can't let you put me on a post-it now.
All right, Caleb, finish it off here as North Rock Creek now trying to get a 2-possession lead. Nicely done.
Yeah. You look at this group, and Coach Smith, he has a good problem on his hands. With they're reloading. The group's coming in after them. Very athletic. Some very smart players. And some of these guys are young. They're going to be good for a while.
I agree. And you were talking about their bench earlier. Talk a little bit more about it. Let's throw out some names that you like.
Yeah, Jace Plum, he's big-time baseball, but when he comes in the game, he's an enforcer. He's tall. Maddox Munn, the height that he has right now, you're seeing a couple players that are off the bench in there right now. 7 Covey normally rotates off the bench. He's that true 6-man. But because he's been performing so well, they throw him in the starting lineup. And then Burdine usually comes off the bench too. He's getting some playing time with Devin's in foul trouble. But you don't lose a whole lot with this group when they go to their bench, and that's the sign of my motto as a coach is you're only as good as your next player. If your superstar goes down, how good is the next player that's coming in? So they're a very well-rounded group, well coached.
You rattled off 5 deep on the bench.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got it going on.
Yeah. I want to see Jordan McLean, JJ get going. His ceiling. Me and Kadeem, we talk about him all the time, and what he's capable of. And some of these guys don't even know. I look at their physical attributes, and it sounds like, man, you guys don't even know what you're capable of. If you just that mentality, take that mentality to the next level. It's like I'm going to play like John Morant. Tell him, play like John Morant. At one point, he came to the NBA and said, I'm going to dunk on everybody in the NBA.
He said, I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me it. I will take it.
This is my team. I'm going to show you why I'm the best player on this court. There's a lot of guys out there that can do that.
That'll be another.
I thought you pushed off, but.
Yeah, that was a tough one, but again, getting in closer on the defensive side.
I like
and that's 4. No, I'm sorry, that's only 3 team fouls on North Rock Creek. So, still away from the bonus.
Yeah, I like number 2's game. Like I said, I watched him over the summer, so they ain't used to. That's King putting the pressure on him. There you go, King.
Good defensive pressure by David. And
referees are confused.
Well, that was one of those. Could have really gone either way, but the secondary referee saw it a little bit better. Yeah. Gave it properly to North Rock Creek, and they get it into Burdine.
There's JJ going knock down. That'd be my problem. See, I was a wrestler. You know that.
Yeah. I know that.
I think I can shoot. It's like this guy pulls up from everywhere. Oh, there we go, King. That's what I like to see.
From way downtown. That is David King. You're talking about the offense. The senior taking over with 5 in this quarter, and that lead now for North Rock Creek is 6. He's got half the points in this quarter. Rebound by Coomer.
Now you're seeing what North Rock Creek basketball is all about. They don't They don't fold under pressure. Their adversity comes. You know, they're going to keep doing their thing, and it's, you know, no matter how the game starts, they're going to play their style of basketball. They're going to get into their offense, slow things down when they need to slow things down.
And they have athletes.
And they have athletes, you know. They can get out on a fast break.
Boomer with another board at the rim. King to Covey.
I would have shot it right there. Oh, there he is.
JJ with the rebound. Covey with another muscle rebound. JJ finishes it all.
Yeah. What was that, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds?
That was 3. JJ got 2 of them. Covey got 1 of them. And North Rock Creek goes up by 8 at 3:33 remaining before the half. We'll be back after these messages. Discount Pharmacy is concerned about our overall well-being. The Labyrinth on St. Gregory's Abbey grounds. If you're stressed, a walk in the Labyrinth may help you feel better. Harrison Discount Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy.
Action Physical Therapy supports North Rock Creek Athletics, located on Harrison. Anytime you need physical therapy, ask for Action. Action Physical Therapy, an athletic company.
Hardesty Market in Delhi, a real butcher shop for over 80 years. Daily lunch specials just like Mom used to make. Best cuts of meat and even better people. Your family at Hardesty Market in Delhi. For 25 years, Eric's has served you and your family for all your prescription needs. Eric and his staff love the community and love seeing you in the store conveniently located on North Kickapoo. Make your day brighter by visiting Eric's today. Another rebound by Coomer off the miss by Cowns as Coomer taking over the defensive boards, Gary.
Yeah, so I mean we're getting rebounds on both ends, and we're using our height to our advantage. And then you got a guy in there like Seven Covey who's just moving bodies out of the way. Yeah, that's what we need. So like I said, they started off on 5. Things are going down for them, but we play our style of basketball. We'll be all right. I think this lead is going to get stretched out a little bit.
Burdine going to go to the line after the good play underneath. That's North Rock Creek in the bonus. That was McLoud's 5th foul of the quarter. So midway through, North Rock Creek probably going to shoot a lot of free throws in this quarter. They've already shot 8. That's 9. Burdine with his first points.
So is Covey the leading scorer right now?
I think King is. I'll look. 1 second. That rebound is going to go to Matlock Phelan. And a turnover for the Redskins. So, Covey's got 10.
JJ came up limp a little bit on that one. I don't know what happened.
Covey and King have 10, Gary.
Okay.
Hawkins has 3. Burdine 1. Coomer 3. McLean 2. And I think that equals 32. We'll check it at halftime.
Yeah, hey, I like your math.
Underneath, David King, and 1 assist to Seven Covey as the 2 seniors make it happen. This will be the 6th free throw for David King in the quarter, and that's one way you can take over a game in which things aren't working, is start getting to the foul line.
I mean, you've seen what they did to us when we got in foul trouble. One of our starting, key pieces to the offense is sitting on the bench right now.
2 of them with Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins and Haney both on the bench right now, but you have other guys that have, Murdoch's come in and he's a force. Covey's a force. Comer's doing his thing, and then you got Jace Plum in there. Let's see.
Towns can't get it to go. He battles for the rebound.
Plum with the block. I like that kid.
What's not to like about him? Is that Carson or is that Jace?
That's Jace, I believe.
Yeah, that is Jace. That's Jace.
Yeah, just be a force down low. Look at those attributes, how tall he is. He's the tallest person on the court, him and Comer. You know, anytime if you come into the paint, they should feel you. Right?
Yeah.
If somebody drives this lane, you're going to feel me.
Counts hits the first of 2.
All those were dropping at the beginning.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And now, I mean, as a player, when you're putting up your best and it's not going down, that can be frustrating too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That timeout is going to be called North Rock Creek. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as we are at McLoud, the Redskin Gymnasium. Gary, this is a great atmosphere for high school basketball.
Yeah. I love. Now, this gym isn't too old, but it has that, you know, that older feel. I don't know how old it is, honestly, but it has that older feel where it feels like the fans are right on you.
Yeah.
You know, those are I love wrestling in those gyms. As a fan of basketball, I love being there because you feel like you can be right on the court. Like their student section is right there. And sometimes we got to inbound the ball right there. That was the best time to like heckle the players and stuff. I love that. You know, down at the
You're a heckler. You're a heckler.
Oh yeah, we had the newspapers out. We did it all.
Oh. Haney brings it up. You got Coomer, Burdine, Plum, and Pavy on the floor for Coach Evan Smith. They've gone 10 deep tonight already.
Already, yeah.
Coomer! Jason Coomer with the 3, and the lead extends to 14.
Yeah. Looks like JJ's getting some treatment on his ankle. Probably rolled his. I don't know if it's an existing injury or he just did that. Oh, good punch.
Downs with another dunk.
Yeah, hopefully we see. You know, it's one of those things with JJ. And that was an awesome dunk by Counts, not to take away from that. Oh, Wentz coming with the steal.
Yep, he's played well.
Oh, that's a foul. Uh-oh, King.
Makes him pay.
Makes him pay. It's one of those things with JJ, you want to see him out there, but with the score going in the direction that it's going, you know, and you're wanting to be healthy for a deep playoff run, I imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him come back out on the floor. Yeah.
Well, we saw that against Bethel when they kept Caleb out because they had a tournament starting the next day.
Yeah.
Just when you have a bench like you're talking about, you can do things like that. Those are 2 starters that play significant minutes in any top game.
Yeah, key pieces. JJ's a key piece to the success of this program, but, you know, we want him to be healthy.
Yep.
You know, we're trying to make that playoff run, so we can keep him off that ankle. I don't know what's going on. It's enough for him to get taped on the sideline. So.
Turnover with under a minute to go as McLoud brings it down. Towns up top being guarded by David King.
Oh, wow.
King moving, Towns drawing the foul, and he'll go back to the line for 2.
You know, I played a little basketball, but got into wrestling, and when I would play basketball, I didn't pride myself on being a shooter or, you know, having the finesse to come up and finish at the rim, all these crazy things. But the defensive end, I was going to shut you down.
Yeah.
And still to this day, if I'm playing basketball, pick up basketball. Actually, I'm playing in the Cops versus OU players thing coming up soon. And
we'll talk about that. That's good.
My defense will be on point.
You're going to be showing up with some defense.
I might shoot a couple.
Hey, you got to get in shape for that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Defense,
man.
You know, I don't know about Cops against OU, but
I'm going to have 1 minute spurts. Yeah, I'm on the court and off the court.
You're going to have some hockey shifts.
You're going to see tapping my head. I got to get out of here. I'm no pride.
No, there's no problem. It's called hockey shifts, man.
There he is.
Bobby for 3. Pass into Coomer for 2.
That was a pass.
It was a nice pass laid in there nicely for Kason Coomer. And North Rock Creek going to go into halftime up by 16, 43-27. We're going to go to a break for a moment. We'll come back and we'll enjoy our time with Officer Gary Frazier. You're watching high school basketball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community 1 season at a time. Have you and I ever met before this moment?
No, we haven't.
Say that again?
No, we haven't.
Well, all right, so it's kind of awkward to walk up to somebody and start talking to them, but you've got a really cool mustache.
Thank you.
That mustache must have a story. Can you tell us the story?
It's kind of created itself over the course of COVID. So it's just more or less the last 3 years. So this is what it is.
Now it's like a marquee. I bet that attracts a lot of comments.
It does. A lot of positive comments. It makes me feel pretty decent. So
Tell me, my name's Daniel Shaughnessy. What's your name?
Kessler Jacobs.
Kessler, why are you here today?
Well, my daughter, she's a senior this year at North Rock Creek, and she's in the band, so I'm here to support her.
So, Kessler, introduce me to your daughter, please.
My daughter, Bo,
Hi.
and she's in senior 12th grade this year.
Oh, I would have thought you forgot.
Tell me your first name.
I'm Bo.
So, is that like B-O or B-E-A-U? How do you spell Bo?
Just B-O. I don't know. Did you choose that? That's not my fault.
We just wanted something different for her name, so.
I love it, but now what kind of instrument is that?
Saxophone. I play tenor normally, and then alto for jazz.
So, Bo, you're pretty good on that saxophone?
Oh, heck yeah. Not as good as Tansy Brooks. Miss her, though. But
How about 10 seconds on your sax? Can we get 10 seconds? Oh, please. Just 10 seconds.
he's looking at me.
No. Mr. Potter, we need 10 seconds on the sax. Is that okay? 10 seconds on the sax.
No.
Bo, make it happen.
I'm going to make you pay for this.
Come on, Bo.
I don't know. I have lip gloss on.
So it makes it uncomfortable, doesn't it, sometimes?
Sure does.
And now she's got to think on what she's gonna play. Hey, Dad, I'd like you to tell me your favorite band moment for Bo while Bo is practicing. She's been doing it a long time. I'm sure you have a favorite moment. Can you tell me about that favorite moment?
Well, I've tried to make at least every performance that they do at the school, so I'm not quite sure one stands out more than others, but it's just trying to be here and support her no matter what. So
I love that. Okay, Bo, are you ready? 10 seconds on the sax, maybe? We're going to try it, right? That's okay. Yeah, it's loud. Everybody's going to hear us. We draw attention to Bo. Here we go.
I always draw attention.
Yeah! Way to go, Bo!
Thank you.
How long have you been playing?
How long was 8th grade?
So is that when you started, in the 8th grade?
Probably 7th is probably when I got introduced to it, and then finally started in 8th grade.
So when you get out and you talk to people, not only do you get to meet great people, you also get to be entertained.
I'm always entertaining.
Yes, you are. Thank you both. I'd shake your hand, but I've got a donut in my hand. Great day. Thanks for talking with us.
no problem.
I want to welcome all you students to the District 2 of Pottawatomie County. I am your County Commissioner, Greg Rush. As we go through, we'll kind of show you where our offices are and where our shop is, and then we'll get out to the yard.
We have dump trucks, we have 1-tons, we have pickups.
Every week, we have to make the decisions how to spend the taxpayers' money. Everybody, even us, we have to pay tax. That's what funds everything you see in our county government.
I call her Big Bertha. This one here is for taking out trees. This is Mini Bertha. This is my little excavator. Now this one here, we use quite a bit.
It's a big responsibility. A lot of people don't see what goes on within the government, but that's what we're trying to do with you. One day you guys are going to be doing our jobs. Without our support staff and without our employees, we couldn't do any of that.
You guys are invited back. We're going to have a Christmas tree out here, and we would really, really love for you to decorate ornaments and then spend some time with us and help decorate our tree down here, because this is your barn. This is in your community. I remember you. These are your people, okay? So we would really love for you to be a part of that with us.
you can't believe out of 400 or 500 stories of kids that are sick, kids that they just need a reason to get outside. We've got grandparents that need to buy gifts for their kids. So it is a tremendous thing to give a kid a bike. We feel like that it empowers them to live healthier lives. We feel like it empowers them to be more social. We think it empowers anything to get outside, empowers people to just live a healthier, better, holistic life.
Well, and when I put pastor in front of your name, I have a hard time because you're just Travis.
Yeah.
It's just, what's up, Travis? How you doing, Travis? Yeah. But you've been active your whole life. You're active with what you do. It's so much fun. And, I think that we help kids be active for the rest of their lives when we show them how fun it is to be active. I mean, even a couple of older generation 60s born guys can still be smiling and having fun on a bike. How cool is that, man?
It's cool. I love it, and I would tell even the more mature audience that, man, just get outside, get on a bike. They make them a lot nicer today too.
Oh, it's a lot easier to ride. But you also play basketball, right?
Yeah. We play at OBU. We play at the Y when the Y's fixed.
Yeah, and so we can get together and play some street ball. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Pastor.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing some basketball and riding bikes with the pastor. Thanks, Travis.
Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it.
With so much being done in the rebuild, where do finances come from?
The money comes from you. And actually, your taxpayer dollars is what helps us. This one was actually a federal declared emergency. Therefore, FEMA will pay 75%. I pay 25%, but of that 25%, since the state also declared it an emergency, they will pick up 12.5 of that 25%.
Okay.
That's all reimbursement. So you have to have the money up front to clean up.
Always one of my friends, Gary Frazier. Gary, man, I remember when you were knee-high and we were running around the Little White Church.
The Little White Church down on Oakland, man. Just to give people insight of how far we go back, I think my brothers and sisters were going there before I was born.
Yep.
So I grew up going to that church. So.
Chad and Aisha.
Everybody.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and I would show up driving the van, and I'd be wanting Gary to get on, but sometimes he was just too little. His eyes would be so big, and he'd just be looking, and they'd all pile on, and then your mom would come out and say, "Come here, Gary," and you'd run back to the house.
Sometimes she let me go, sometimes she wouldn't. It depends on if she was going to bingo or not.
Yeah, but then, you came on. I loved, of course, watching your high school career. We talk about that all the time, but right after that, you came and did some stuff with us.
Yeah, it was one of my first real jobs. When we first started, it was around Shawnee area mostly, and then took that position in Tulsa when we did Tulsa Public School Athletics, and I was driving the Prius. So imagine me in a Prius with a camera going up and filming soccer games, just me.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go up in Owasso, East Central, all these Tulsa public schools, filming baseball and basketball and wrestling. It was awesome. It was one of my first real jobs that I had.
Well, it was always a lot of fun. You're always so wonderful to be around, and now I couldn't be more proud of you being a part of the Shawnee Police Department.
Yeah, and it's part of, I've always, I had a lot of people that done a lot for me when I was coming up. Just think about the stuff that you did for me. There was a whole van that drove around town that had my face on the side. People remind me of that all the time. It was like, there was on your ShawneeCTV van, there was a big, huge, my face on the side of it with gold medals from me winning state and stuff. It's like, you didn't have to do any of that. We've had, the billboards with us on
together, that's right.
Together, so it's just, and there's been a lot of people that have done a lot for me in the city of Shawnee, and the community service work is because of that. People done a lot for me, and the Shawnee PD, it's a good job. I'm not going to pretend like it's not a good job, but that's me still kind of like letting my service kind of hang in that way.
And man, we're all so very proud of you. And like you said, I'm just one of many who have a great love for Gary Frazier and your whole family. Your mama, Anise, is a very, very special individual, and just shout out. I need to get her to some waterfalls. That's what I need to get Anise to.
Me too.
We need to make that happen for Anise.
I hung out with her today. We watched Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Anise, we're going to go see some waterfalls. All right, we're back in the gym. North Rock Creek up by 16, and Burdine on the floor. Devin Haney back here to start the half. Let's see how he gets going. Caleb Hawkins back. Both of those two with 3 fouls early. Gary?
Yeah, it looks like they're running the offense more through, I don't know if it was just the position that he's in, but letting them run it through Burdine this time, so trying to keep Haney out of foul trouble maybe. I don't know.
Well, and also we noticed JJ not on the floor.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask. He walked by. I didn't get the chance to ask him how his ankle was, but he was still limping a little bit. I imagine coach is going to be cautious in that. What's the point, when you're up by almost 20.
Coomer looking for 2 more. That rebound by Matlock. Good move.
Yeah, Matlock's game is nice, man. He's real athletic, and he's going to get his shots. He's going to get his shots. Sometimes it can be detrimental. He's going to pull up from, 5-6 feet beyond the arch.
Yeah. But you're right, very athletic. Is Coomer looking to get his rhythm going again. Rebound there by Hill, Sean Hill. Sean from downtown, rebound to Hawkins.
Yeah, it looked like Hill was trying to get the ball in Matlock's hands, but, Burdine was right there with him.
That's a shooter's touch. That's a shooter's touch right there.
He meant to do that. Just let you know what he's capable of. He's just showing you what he's capable of.
As Devin Haney drops it on the rim and stops it on the rim.
just showing you what I'm capable of. That's all that is.
Oh, that's great.
I want to see Haney get going in this half.
Yeah, he's fun to watch when his shot starts falling, because he can shoot it from anywhere and it looks the same. There's your man, Matlock. He skied for that one.
Yeah.
Doran.
He's going to get his shots. There he is.
Towns working hard. And he gets another rebound.
Oh, yeah.
Hill. And stolen by Coomer.
Good job. Good job on the defensive end.
First steal to go along with 4 rebounds for Kaysen.
So, first time I met Devin Haney, I had the gym, the 405 Fitness. And he was very, very, very young. I'm talking like, there's Matlock again.
Doran. Haney at the gym.
Yeah, and he was training, and I got to see how hard of a worker he was then.
So you can tell in 8th grade. That would have been back in about 8th grade.
Yeah, if not earlier than that, because it was 16, 17 when they were.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
16, 17, 18 maybe. So yeah, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, him and his sister were coming over and training.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Caleb, Jordan.
King going down hard on his wrist. As Counts, I believe that's Counts. Is that 0?
Yeah, that's Counts at the line.
Okay.
Counts is athletic. He's sneaky athletic.
Yeah, he is. He had all their points in the second quarter.
Did he?
Yeah. According to Daniel's scorebook.
Yeah.
And you got a bird's eye view of Daniel's scorebook.
It was the most accurate thing.
Hey, all you have to say is you'll back me up. You don't even have to talk about the accuracy. And if you back me up, I'm good.
You know I got you.
4:47 to go here in the third. You're watching Cougar basketball on ShawneeCTV. I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. We are back. 4:47 to play. North Rock Creek up by 9. We're in the third quarter. So it's 4:47, Gary, to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've closed the gap a little bit.
They have.
You know, they were up. You know, there for a second it seemed like they were about to go up by 20, and now they're only up by 9.
Burdine going to bring it up along with Haney. Hobby back on the floor. Hawkins. They need Hobby scoring.
Yeah, got to get him going at the three-point line. You know, just get back to playing our form of basketball. But we got to slow this guy down.
Yep.
Doran's getting to his spots. He's driving the lane. He's knocking down threes. You know, it seems like he has that takeover mentality right now, and that's scary. You got a guy like that athletic.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's what Counts did early.
Yeah.
And that's how McLoud went up by 8.
Yeah. Madlock, Doran had a quiet second quarter, but he's coming alive in the third quarter.
Into Coomer, back out to Covey. Going to be walking. Just a little bit of those hop steps.
Yeah. We got to slow down. We got to slow down. Just run. Play our form of
So
basketball.
he thought he was at my grandson's dance. Max is at a dance tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so at Seven's old school, Grove, I think.
Yeah.
He maybe he was dancing a little bit up there by the three-point line. That was my way to give Max a shout out.
There you go.
Good offense there by McLoud is Gaston Schaefer with 2 more. He has 4, and the lead is just 5.
They cut it to 5. We gotta get something going, and there's a guy that can do it.
This is reminiscent of the first quarter.
Yeah, and like, you know, they're having a lot of success. That's how it started.
Yep.
You know, and everything's dropping and ours isn't. Now we got to get back into our form of basketball.
So a little bit of adversity here for North Rock Creek.
You look at the sideline, there's King on the sideline. He's getting checked out. I don't know what happened. And then you also have JJ that, you know, he's got a kind of a bum ankle right now too. So those are 2 key pieces. Oh, wow. Once he said his feet was moving, there's no circle, so he was inside the circle.
The score in this quarter, 15-2. As McLoud on a run, and it's being led by this young man, Doran Matlock, as he goes back to the line for 2 more.
Yeah. Doran's one of those players that, you know, when he decides to, he will, and he can. You know, he's going to get his shots. Mm-hmm. He's going to get to the rim, and he's hard to stop. We have guys with that same capability. So we got to get going. We got to match their tenacity.
Doran's got 11 in the quarter, and he's got 20 in the ballgame.
Yeah. We got to match their tenacity somehow.
Bobby up top to Coomer. Good rebound there by Schaefer.
He's down. It counts.
And 2.
It's a 2-man
counts.
It's a 2-man show. From McLoud, Towns, and Matlock, they're taking over.
They were down by 16 at the half, and they're up by 1 with 2:30 to go in the third quarter.
Hey, the only thing I have to say is, luckily there's still quite a bit of time left in this ball game, and we got time to figure it out.
Younger Matlock gets the foul. That's Phelan.
McLoud is sneaky athletic. You know, we played them in football here, and it was one of those games where you're like, you know,
you're supposed to be winning by more.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. I believe they had a running back then that was really good. Well, a couple of brothers. Was there Coons? Was Coons with them?
I don't know. But they had some guys that were making plays on both ends, defense and offense. And I don't know if they play football or not, or basketball or not.
Yeah. That was Coach Higgins, back in Coach Higgins' day. Right? Hawkins with 2. He stops the bleeding. That's only 4 points. That's only the second bucket in this quarter. David King with the other one, and he's checked out, getting his wrist checked out by the medical staff. So Matlock from downtown.
He's on fire right now.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm one of the better.
That was from way back.
Yeah. I want to see Haney get going. Oh, no.
Tough pass, ready to go over the bird line.
The basketball.
Rebound to Memphis.
Ball's taking over.
And was that Thalen? No, I'm sorry. That was Travis Hagar for 2.
We got to get some energy going. Maybe we get our fans going, or the bench. We got to get some energy going. We know who we are. We know what we're capable of. There we go.
Hammer for 3. That's a big shot. As unselfish play there by Devin Haney. He knew his teammate had a better shot, and Coomer drained it.
Yeah, we need sticky. Uh-oh.
That's fun to watch, though. That's just fun to watch.
I'm a North Rock Creek
and that's fun to watch.
But you got to give credit where credit is due.
That happened in the girls' game when young Claire, one of the twins, came up. She missed her first 2. Then North Rock Creek got the ball and did a turnover. She went right back to the line. You're like, this is when you like to see this little girl excel and succeed. She drained them both, and that's what put them over the top.
Yeah.
You know, you like to see that. That's what this game is really all about. Overcoming the problems, and 1.6 to go. This would be a big bucket.
Yeah, it's got to be a quick shot, quick release.
You want to go to the bucket as
have somebody athletic attack the rim.
Yeah, all fresh guys off the bench. I'd call a timeout and do it.
Throw it.
Go to the bucket.
Yeah, throw a oop right to the rim.
Right there.
There he goes.
And 1.
There you go. That's exactly, I mean, that's the best possible option you have.
That's good coaching.
Yeah.
Right there. And he'll go to the foul shot to complete the 3-point play as
a momentum, trying to have the momentum as the quarter ends, you need something like that to happen. A foul, go in your favor, a block, or something go in your favor.
54-52 the score. We're at the end of 3. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after this.
One of the things that I truly loved about McLoud and Owens was everybody wants to do a slideshow. You got to show all the pictures of your loved ones start to finish. Sadly, when my mom passed, the company that we used, after a certain threshold, you had to pay another fee to add more pictures. The one thing that McLoud and Owens realized is it doesn't matter the number of pictures. You get to show however many you want, and they tailored it just to what you felt like your person deserved.
Elle's Jewelry on Kickapoo. A wide selection of beautiful jewelry in their wonderful showroom waiting for you to shop for the holidays. Elle's Jewelry, Shawnee's friendly jeweler. Discount Pharmacy is concerned about our overall well-being. The Labyrinth on St. Gregory's Abbey grounds. If you're stressed, a walk in the Labyrinth may help you feel better. Harrison Discount Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy. This is it. We are at the Redskin Gym in McLoud on the campus of McLoud High School. The number 3 ranked, only 1 loss, North Rock Creek Cougars having a time with the Redskins as McLoud up by 2, Gary Frazier.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, the way that half started, this quarter cannot start the same way. Hopefully we get a heavy dose of Devin Haney and Caleb Hawkins right here. There's Haney with the rebound. We need that.
Good defensive pressure there by Burdine as he was fighting through the screen. Haney with the rebound. Hawkins blocked underneath. That was a good play by Schaefer.
Yeah, we need those two guys to come alive.
This is what it's all about, though.
Yeah.
This is what everybody likes about high school sports, right
Yeah,
here.
and when you're one of the top dogs, everybody's gonna give you their best. You know, everybody's gonna give you their best, and that's what you can expect, especially a team like McLoud. They got some good players. You know, they want to play the best team.
Yep. Especially when they're a cross-county team.
Yeah.
Way downtown for Matlock, in and out. Covey with the rebound. Burdine was called for the foul there. Boomer for three, and that's off. Hagar with the rebound.
I don't think we need to just start launching up threes just yet. You know,
I think attack.
Yeah, go drive the lane. You got guys that can get to the lane, draw the foul, get them in foul trouble. You know, and let's finish the game by attacking the board. We got to attack the boards on the offensive end and on the defensive end, getting rebounds. That's too easy. That can't happen.
Sean Hill with the 2 points, and it goes to show as Devin Haney comes back.
Yeah, mid-range.
That's his first bucket of the ballgame.
Is it?
Yeah.
We need a heavy dose of him right now.
As you see, David King's not coming back. And you see the difference. Once he went off the floor is when McLoud really started to go on that run. And that's when we stopped going inside.
Yeah, David King was in a sling on the sideline.
As Covey gets another rebound, they go up to Haney.
It's okay. I want Haney to get those shots.
And they get that rebound as they attack the bucket.
Stop the ball. Stop the ball. Stop go.
Covey, again, strong amongst four players.
Drive the lane, guys. A prime example, you know, you got somebody that's getting to the basket. What are you going to do? You're going to foul, or you're going to get put on a poster, or you're going to give him a free shot. So he's putting us in foul trouble. He's at the free throw line again. I think we're too athletic to not drive the lane like that, or at least get into your mid-range jumpers and stuff. Like you seen Haney, he got into his mid-range jumper. That's hard to stop with a player like him. It's high-level shots.
Matlock, again, he goes on fire, and then it seems he might have trouble. This quarter, he's not been able to get going, and those are the guys you do not want to put at the foul line to try to find his stroke. You don't want to see him watch that ball go in the hoop.
When his confidence is up, his game is tight.
Yeah, he's got about 23 right now in the ball game. Boomer for three.
Yeah, see, in my opinion, I don't think we need that right now. Let's just go get a bucket. Go to the board and get a bucket.
Towns inside the Hill, and Sean Hill being the big player in the fourth as McLoud goes up by 5. North Rock Creek with the 30. We'll take it. You're watching North Rock Creek basketball on ShawneeCTV.
Action Physical Therapy supports North Rock Creek Athletics, located on Harrison. Anytime you need physical therapy, ask for Action. Action Physical Therapy, an Athletic Co. company.
Hardesty Market in Dell, a real butcher shop for over 80 years. Daily lunch specials just like Mom used to make. Best cuts of meat and even better people. Your family at Hardesty Market in Delhi.
Coming back, Gary, man, a good game.
Very good game. Very good game. And I thought a lot of the success that McLoud is having is, you know, they'll go back and look at film on this game and they'll see exactly where they made some mistakes. That's what I love about this group is they make an adjustment I saw Coach coaching hard on the side. They're going to make an adjustment, and they're going to be okay.
Let's see if they start going to the bucket a little bit more with Caleb Hawkins, Devin Haney, and even Coomer on the inside.
Yeah. There's Haney, get that mid-range jumper. That's okay. That's okay. Now we need to let's get some forces down low and try to go get some rebounds. We need it.
Schaefer's been big time on the board for McLoud. That rebound goes to Hawkins. Hawkins inside, gets it knocked away, and he throws it off to McLeod player. Good defensive pressure there, though. Feisty by Travis Hager on the much bigger Caleb Hawkins.
Yeah, Caleb kind of showed off his athleticism there. He tried to get to the basket, and, bounced off his, I think he just lost it a little bit, was able to recover the ball and throw it back off of the McLeod player.
McLeod sinking back into a matchup zone, it looks like. Maybe not. No, they're still in man. Coach Smith, halfway through the fourth, telling his players, hey, slow down, let's get into our offense.
There you go. There you go.
Coomer with his third three of the ball game, first three of the quarter, and the lead is now 2.
Yeah, we look at time of possession when we come down the court. When we get into our offense and we set up plays like that, most of the time we're successful. When we come down there, I'm not going to call it reckless, but when we're just kind of trying to go fast, running gun, that's playing that's their style of basketball.
And that's where you miss a player like senior David King. Good hands by Burdine, gets the steal, gets it back to Haney, and he nails it. We are tied. That all starts with the steal by Burdine, the good hands on Matlock, as Haney with his 4th point, and he is one, you mentioned it earlier, who can take over a game.
Yeah, and he's got to have a big 4th quarter if we want to win this ball game.
He knows it.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, that's Caleb. Sticky hands.
Foul on Burdine.
Yeah. That's okay. We're letting him get to his spots too easy. We got to put pressure on. That's 2 high-level defenders that are on him right now. I bet Coach put emphasis on that. No more. This guy's getting too. The shots are too easy for him. Let's get on him. Let's tighten up this defense. They're not afraid to pull up a jumper from right there. There he goes.
Pounds.
Well, I can live with that as a coach. Somebody just,
Doing a step back?
Yeah, that's backyard basketball. And you gave the ball to your most athletic person and tell them to make a play. Now,
Plum.
I like it. He's starting to get it figured out. Look how hype he is.
Yeah. He's like, let me in on this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The point spread is crazy. Just everybody's scoring.
Yeah, look at that. All over. And the Cougars come back with some tight defensive pressure.
Yep. There you go. Oh, wow. Cool. Burdine's, he's playing with a chip on his shoulder right now. He's really taking that role on and shutting down Madlock right now. And so far, since they've come out in this quarter, he's been glued to his hips. Like, look at Burdine stand on Madlock. He doesn't want to let him have any space. There you go. No space. Oh, wow. They called that a foul. Oh, a take. On who? Man, you got to know that that's probably going to happen. I know he's frustrated that, he felt like he was playing good defense, but that's probably going to happen sometimes. You're playing him harder than what you played before. Just keep playing the game. Just keep playing the game.
And just a sophomore, he'll learn through the adversity.
Good.
As Matlock gets 3, because it was a foul on the three-point line.
No matter what the referee says it was, whether it's a block, whether it's a foul, it's a good play. You got to let this guy know that we're not just going to let you get free shots off anymore.
Now there's going to be a technical, and they get possession back.
He's got
So 5 free throws.
Hey, ball don't lie. That's what we say on the court. Out of the 5 free throws, they've made 1 so far. But we gotta make sure Berdon's still in the right headspace, and he's gonna stay. If they want to be successful, he's got to stay attacking that guy and stay in his pocket, stay attached to his hip. No space. As we tell our 4th grade girls basketball team.
No space.
No space.
Okay, Gary. Okay, Coach Gary.
There you go.
Hawkins with the foul. And North Rock Creek now in the bonus. McLoud now in the bonus. North Rock Creek with 5 fouls. I don't think a foul has been called on McLoud in this quarter.
Yeah, we haven't had anybody go to the line yet. At least I can't remember.
Schaefer for 2. So they're going to have shot 7 free throws on this trip down the floor. And the score is now tied. Under 2 minutes to play. You're watching Cougar basketball on ShawneeCTV.
For 25 years, Eric's has served you and your family for all your prescription needs. Eric and his staff love the community and love seeing you in the store conveniently located on North Kickapoo. Make your day brighter by visiting Eric's today.
Do you want an easy car buying experience? Castor Keys on Harrison. No hidden fees, no price gimmicks. Castor Key Auto Mart for a fair and convenient car buying experience. It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Clinic Pharmacy across from the hospital has something for you. Boutique items in Shawnee. All your pharmaceutical needs taken care of at the Clinic Pharmacy. Back in a great environment, high school sports, there is no better entertainment value. We're on the campus of McLoud High School, the North Rock Creek Cougars and the McLoud Redskins. Under 2 minutes to play in the 4th, 62-62. It's been a fun night to watch basketball.
Yeah, now look at this lineup. You got Jace Plum, who's a big down low. Caleb, who can probably jump higher than anybody on the floor. And there's J.J. McClain. I guess he's good to go.
That's good to see JJ back out there. That's his first time out there since getting really his 3rd foul back in the early 2nd quarter. Devin Haney going to be fouled on his way to the bucket, and that's what they wanted. They said, let's go to the hole.
We got to get to the bucket, and that's what we're capable of doing, and you draw those fouls, it slows the game down for us. Sends us to the free throw line. We can control the pace a little more when we do that.
Well, and you have one of your best shooters getting on the line who's had a hard night, and now you're allowing one of your best shooters to see the ball go into the hoop.
Yeah, which is only going to raise his confidence level.
Yeah, he could end up with 10 in the quarter.
Now, we got to get Jace going down low, keeping Towns out of there, and Matlock. Make them play perimeter basketball.
So JJ now on Matlock. Plum is on Towns. And JJ got caught up in the net, and that's where the foul's going to come from.
Took a hard fall.
And that ties it up. Matlock's going to go to the...
Matlock had a game tonight.
Yeah, he did. He's going to the line
how many points?
To shoot one. Give me a second.
25, 26.
We'll let you know here. So 8-9 in the first quarter. He had 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 in the 3rd quarter. That puts him at 20, 26, 28, 30 for the ball game. Shooting for 31.
Wow. Okay.
In the ball game for us, for what I got.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. You know, you almost got to rotate defenders on him.
You got to put Shordine on him.
Yeah, honestly, Burdine was shutting him down. He played the best defense on him. I know they had a frustrating call over here, but Burdine was playing the best defense.
Once he got his head on it, he shut him down.
Yeah, that's the type of athlete that Burdine is. When he gets going, and he's locked in on whatever his assignment is, you can't tell him otherwise. You saw him when he rotated in at quarterback. He came in and he was like, "We're going to drive down and score." You know, that was he was poised and making all the plays and making all the throws and the runs and everything. That's who he is. And he's young, so once he grows a little bit in his mentality, his maturity, and everything, it's going to be scary. So.
Matlock misses. I think they're calling a lane violation from the outside.
On Haney. Okay. We need a board here. You don't want to give this guy too many opportunities.
No. As they go up by 1 as he completes the three-point play with 1:24 to play in the ball game.
I still think the game plan should be the same. Let's drive. We don't got to start chucking up threes. Let's get to the bucket.
They go down to Hawkins. Plum for 3. Oh, Hawkins with the rebound and the putback. Caleb Hawkins.
Coach got to play smart on this end. Let's see, JJ, let's get a stop here. Make him drive. Go straight up. There we go. We need
Hawkins with the rebound. Haney bringing it up.
That's not a foul?
They're going to have to start fouling because they've got 4 to give before they get the ball back.
A chest bump. I thought that was a foul.
Well, we had a pretty good angle on it, didn't we, Gary?
We did.
We'll keep it here as the Spirit squads are doing their job and doing a great job. We'll get some of them.
What we sitting at on time? 30-something seconds, 40-something seconds?
32
seconds. Make them foul you. You know, keep the ball in somebody like Haney's hands. Let's get a good inbound. There you go. That's what you want right off the bat. Send them to the line.
No, not yet. They got to foul us 3 more times before we go to the line.
I thought we were in the
and so I think if you can run away, that's
careful.
Wow. And that's what Coach Smith just said to JJ. JJ, you throw that, make sure it's a bullet.
One quarterback.
Get that to him.
But now we're inbounding the ball right underneath our basket. So. Oh no.
And a turnover.
Straight up, Plum. There you go. Oh. Hey, remember what I said? Ball don't lie.
Here we go.
That was some
concept there. Matlock goes to the line. This is the younger Matlock, Phelan. And he gets it to tie it up. Balin's first points of the ball game. You got to like that, Gary.
Yeah, right. Clutch time. Clutch time.
I don't know. They're just basically calling it out if they get touched.
Gets them both. And be a full timeout. We'll take it. 25 seconds to play. North Rock Creek down by 1. Together, Shawnee, all of us, we build community one season at a time. I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. Elle's Jewelry on Kickapoo. A wide selection of beautiful jewelry in their wonderful showroom waiting for you to shop for the holidays. Elle's Jewelry, Shawnee's friendly jeweler. North Rock Creek basketball with 25 seconds to play. Down by 1. Gotta love it.
This is what it's all about. Let's see.
Caleb Hawkins with a lot of room to go. Gets up and makes it easy.
We got to get a stop here. No fouls. No fouls, Coleman.
Hawkins with his 6th point of the quarter. They're looking underneath. 5 seconds to play.
2 seconds.
And
wow, hold on.
Calling it McLoud basketball.
He's calling it here. Coach Smith calling timeout. You got, again, referees on either end. One's calling this way, one's calling it the other.
And
but they got 2 seconds to score. That's big. That's big.
Yep, that is big, Gary. Is North Rock Creek, really Caleb given way too much room. He walked right into that key to do his jump shot. But we're looking at some high numbers here. David King really through third quarter was really being the man before he ends up getting hurt.
Yeah.
He has 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, and he went out about 2 minutes in to that third quarter. Kaysen Coomer with a good night. He's got 14 on the night to go along with 5 rebounds and a steal. 7 Covey started off very strong. He's got 12 points, at least 4 rebounds. I think.
Yeah. And the name you don't hear in there the most is the guy himself, Devin Haney, and that's because he got into foul trouble early. But we, as spectators, you get to see the impact that he had on the game when he came back in the fourth.
They're looking to go. Clock didn't start.
It did. It went from about 0.2 seconds went off.
Okay.
And that's about all it would have been.
Yep, sounds good. They go into Matlock from downtown, and the Cougars are going to escape. 68-67 as North Rock Creek takes down a tough McLoud Redskin team. Another name we didn't mention earlier, Caleb Hawkins. Like you say, flying under the radar. Caleb ends up with 13 points to go along with 5 rebounds. And you just can't say enough about the entire team. Jace Plum with that big 3. That was the only shot that he hit. But in the fourth quarter when they needed it, Devin with 6 points.
Yeah, as he came alive when they needed him to come alive. This whole group, I guess, is it a wrist or an elbow? I hate to see that for moving forward for King, but, this whole group, it seems like somebody steps up when they need somebody to step up, and that's a big win for them. We talked about cross-county rivalry. This is going to be, I think, for North Rock Creek, this is going to be a game that you pinpoint on the schedule every year. Like, we know it's going to be chippy. There's going to be a lot of crowd involvement, whether it's at North Rock Creek or at here in McLoud. It's one of those games that you want to show up and watch.
Well, thank you very much. It's always a privilege to spend time with you, Gary. You're my friend, and I really appreciate you coming down here on a whim and joining me for this exciting ball game here in McLoud.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Great things for you and your family.
Oh, always. Yeah, everything's good. I'm blessed. Beyond belief, I'm blessed.
Have a wonderful night, Shawnee. Thank you for tuning in and listening with us to a wonderful high school basketball game. There is no better entertainment value than high school sports. For Gary Frazier, I'm Daniel Shaughnessy and the whole ShawneeCTV crew. Good night, everybody. You say good night here, Gary.
Oh, good night. We'll see you guys.